What's up guys, JNO here, and welcome back to another episode of Mid-Table Clash. Yes, I know you've all been waiting for it, and some of you have said this is the reason that you've come to my channel, so I'm glad to bring it back to you. Joe, Kurt, Dave and me are ready to go into the next 3 games, so let's see how we can do with the next 3 up and coming games and see if I can climb up that table, because I'm slightly low at the moment, so I'm hoping to improve my performance. What's up guys, JNO here, and welcome to JNO United. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and remember, it's all about the game. For the record, just so you don't wonder what is wrong with me today, I have actually been to a wake today. Camera is still doing the unfocusing business, but I've actually been to a wake today, so I've had a few drinks. I wouldn't say this is the tipsy episode, I've said I've probably had a few more than that, so I'm hoping that this episode comes out okay, but this is the time this week that me, Dave, Kurt and Joe can all record, so I'm going to put myself out here like this. Hopefully I don't make a fool of myself, but if I do, hopefully you're entertained. Anyway, let's get on into the game. Okay guys, so we're going to go into the first game, but just so you all know, both Joe and Kurt had Carling Cup game, and Kurt lost to Ipswich, whereas Joe actually beat Tottenham. Joe is the only person left in the community Carling, whatever that cup is called, tournament. I don't know why I've forgotten what that cup is called, but it may have something to do with the amount I've drunk. But we are now going into the 2 Premier League games, and it's my fault there's only 2 Premier League games. I need to get to bed. But I am coming up against Bournemouth. Great game for me. Hopefully I'm going to pick up 3 points. Meanwhile, Crystal Palace are going against Chelsea at home. Stoke are going to Everton. Swansea are up against Newcastle. Not going to be easy for the other guys, but hopefully I should pick up 3 points. Yeah, it's water today, not pints, not beers, not cans, because I need to sober up. Alright, so the first highlight is Daniel's sermon. That is not what I want to see, considering we are at home to Bournemouth. Why is the first chance going to Bournemouth? Okay, seriously, what is this? This is horrible football. Okay, Brunt has got the ball. Hopefully this is a counter or something. McLean down the line to Rondon, who's been on form, runs down the line, cuts inside, goes past the man. Keep going, Rondon. To Calorie out to McManaman. I've played McManaman, haven't I? McManaman goes out wide. He's going to put the ball in to McLean, and it's a goal. What a start. 3 minutes in, West Brom have scored, and I thought that was going to be a highlight for Bournemouth, but we have actually picked up a goal. We're 1-0 up. 1 shot, 1 on target, 1 goal. Someone also asked me in the comments why... No, they asked what height I was. Like, do I look really short or something on camera? I'm just wondering, because I've never been asked that before. What height are you? It was a strange question. I mean, feel free to ask me whatever questions you want. I'll answer them. Got nothing to hide. But still, how tall are you? That was a strange one. Maybe I need to get a taller chair or something. Okay, not liking that ball, not liking that, not liking the fact that Glenn Murray has scored. Oh, offside. Get in. Didn't notice. I thought he was on, to be honest, but not going to argue with the referee if he's making decisions in my favour. Okay, another highlight, and it seems like it's Bournemouth, and Bournemouth have scored. What is going on? I've had 6 shots. They've had 2, but they've had twice as many highlights as me. And again, another Bournemouth highlight. What is this? And it's Rondon. Rondon on the ball. Just, you've got 1 man to beat. Just beat that man and you're through and goal. But no, you hold up the play. I'm not happy with that by Rondon, but McLean has it now. McLean shoots, and McLean scores from outside the box. Not happy with Rondon, but very happy with McLean. But still, I've conceded from 2 shots. My defence seriously needs to step their game up. Oh, yeah, that's a reference some of you may not. Never mind. Right, so we're going in at half time. We're 2-1 up. Stats are in our favour. Let the odds forever be in your favour. I'm not sure if that's the right quote from Hunger Games. I apologise if it's not. But let's just go into the second half. Everything should be hunky-dory. Alright, so the ball is whipped in by McLean. Out wide to James. What can Matthew James do? Not much. Passes it into Morrison. Morrison to Fletcher in the middle. Fletcher to Rondon to Calorie. Calorie can go past the man, pass it off to Rondon. Rondon blasts it wide. That should have been 3-1. It really should have. Just get the ball to McLean. He's on a 9.1. McManaman is on an 8.3. So this tactic really helps the wingers by the looks of things. Right, Brunt out to Rondon quickly. Rondon just pass it to Calorie. Calorie's got a couple of men to beat. If he can get past them, he is through on goal. Nope, he holds it up to McLean. McLean into Rondon. Rondon, and not finished today. What is going on? Rondon was my saviour, and now he's a villain. Should have scored at least one of his chances. Do not concede now. Chris Brunt foul, it's a penalty. We're not doing this to me. I've dominated this game. Rondon has wasted way too many chances, and they've just scored a penalty to make it 2-2. And it's that time when I can do hardly anything about it. If this had happened in the 60th minute, maybe I can make a tactical change. No, do it with 5 minutes left. By the time I've clicked something, I've got 3 minutes of extra. We should have won that match. What is wrong with your shooting? Matthew James is stressed. Too young to take the pressure. This game. Anyway, let's look at what's happening with the other teams. Really disappointed with a 2-2 draw against Bournemouth. Crystal Palace are losing to Chelsea, but only by 2-1. And Kabay missed the penalty. Stoke are losing to Everton. Those are both full-time results, by the way. Swansea are beating Newcastle. Andre Ayew and Eder scoring, so it's 3-1. Mitrovic scoring for Newcastle. Just cannot believe I drew with Bournemouth. That is a game I need to win. 3-1 to Swansea against Newcastle. Game they should win. West Brom 2-1 in control. Then Brunt gives away a stupid penalty. Can't believe it. Okay, so we're going into the game against Stoke. We are away, so we're going up to Stoke on a rainy Saturday. And hopefully my new tactic will surprise Kurt and get me the victory. Go in with a 4-1, 2-2-1. And hopefully this does some damage. Got Rondon as the main man up front, despite his performance last game. We've got McLean, who was player of the month for September, so hopefully he can put in another great performance. Calories on the right as an inside forward, so hopefully he can do some damage, not being marked as tightly because he's not in that central role. Then Morrison and Romero should hopefully be bombing up the pitch. Very counter-attacking tactic, but hopefully do some damage, let Kurt come onto us, and then hit him on the counter, pick up a victory. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I don't lose like I lost to Joe, because I know if that happens, then the Skype call is going to be very interesting. Okay, so we are starting the game, and hopefully my head-to-head with someone else in this series doesn't go as badly as it did the first time. New tactic, hopefully new results, because that Bournemouth game was atrocious. I cannot believe I did not beat Bournemouth with that many shots on goal. The moment Stoke have had the shots, we've had none, but fortunately none of theirs has been on target. They are dominating us as far as possession goes. Yeah, it's not looking too great so far. Maybe reverting to a new tactic isn't the brightest of ideas. But possession-wise, it's looking very even, and nothing has actually happened, so maybe I'm completely shutting Stoke out of this game. Okay, as far as clashes go against people in Football Manager that I've ever had in my life, if the whistle's about to go, that has to be the most boring ever. I'm not sure if that's because I completely nullified his attack or if it's just been that bad of a game. Okay, I mean, I will take an away draw against Stoke, but literally nothing seems to have happened. But Rondon has the ball and is fouled. Is Quixote off? Is Quixote off? Which sort of pocket? Second yellow card. Now, I could go back to the 4-4-2 and hopefully pick up a win against one of my rivals. You've made this happen. You're a rival now. Or I could stick to the tactic I've had and make sure I actually get some points, which is what I think I would do as I'm away. Some tactical changes are being made by Kurt now. I'm disappointed in you, Kurt, though. You're reverting to Joe's tactics. Okay, it's Horn to Evans. Hopefully this is an attack I'm building and not a fuck up by my team. Calorie is on the ball. Calorie to Dijkmeyer. Dijkmeyer back to Calorie surely. Calorie inside to Rondon. He's there. No. Right, out to Dijkmeyer. Dijkmeyer's got space to run into. Come on, is this the chance? Crossed into Morrison. Goal. 1-0. Come on. Finally, get a result against someone in the series. It's what I need to boost the morale of the boys. I know I've had a lot less chances, but in my drunken state, I didn't expect to beat Kurt. Let's just put it that way. McLean whips in a ball. Calorie almost scores again. Literally, this game has not been an exciting game, but 3 points is 3 points. 3 minutes of added time. Alright, 1 minute left. Please do not let them score a last gasp winner. Blow the whistle. This has got to be the whistle blowing. Get in. 1-0 victory. West Brom over Stoke. Finally, I've got one of them. I've beaten one of the 4 people in this series. Well, I'm not going to beat myself, so I've beaten one of the 3 people in this series. Get in, boys. Great result. I wonder what Kurt's going to say in the chat. And we'll look at the rest of the results for this weekend of games. We have Crystal Palace with a 3-1 victory over Southampton. That gives me hope because Southampton are my next opponents. They got Elianusi, Balassi and Cabaye with the goals. Swansea lost to Man United. Rooney just running the show 4-1. That's not realistic at all. That means I should have hopefully climbed up the table a little bit and maybe gone above Kurt because me and Kurt were pretty close on points. Nope, I'm still the lowest. I'm now on 8 points. Stoke are on 9, Crystal Palace are on 10, Swansea on 11. So there's literally 3 points between all of us. We're all mid-table. Means our series name was very apt because it's literally all of us mid-table. None of us are in the bottom 5, none of us are in the top 5. It's latest scores though, so that means Palace are still playing Southampton. So they could score some more, but got a player sent off again, haven't you, Joe? 4 points from this episode. I'm very happy. I've picked up a win against a rival. Kurt made us rivals, so that means I've picked up a win against a rival. Alright, it's full time and Joe won 4-2. So that table that I read out before is still correct. I'm still 14. Fortunately, I didn't have too bad an episode. And if we quickly go and have a look at matches, the fixtures, next episode where hopefully we'll do 3 games, I will be coming up against Southampton, I'll be coming up against Chelsea, and I will be coming up against Liverpool. The other guys probably won't have as hard a time as I will. Swansea will have West Ham in the first game of next episode. Stoke will have Man City, ouch. Crystal Palace will be away to Villa. Then it will be Palace against Liverpool, Stoke against Sunderland, Swansea against Arsenal. Actually, you know what? Everyone's got a hard episode next week. Then Palace, Newcastle, Swansea, Leicester and Stoke, Tottenham. So it's just not getting easy for us. But hopefully that means I'll pick up some points and they won't, so I will go above them.
Oh, every time.
I was literally about to start and then bang. Joe ruins another intro.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Anyway guys, JNO here. Joe will shush because I'm going to do the intro. We're just going to start. And I'm here with Joe, Dave and Kurt, and we're doing the Skype call after Mid-Table Clash episode 3. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it's 4, isn't it?
Yeah, mate.
We'll see.
3.5.
It was half, wasn't it? We only did 2 games apart from if we're in the cup. The guys will talk about their cup games. And basically this is where we either take the piss out of each other if we've done bad, or if we've done well, we gloat. So, speaking of people not doing as well as they usually do, let's start with Kurt. How did your games go? You had a cup game to start off with, didn't you?
Yeah, had a cup game. Went into that with a bit of, oomph. I'd lost a game, but I thought, you know what? I lost that game, but I know I'm better than that. And I proved to myself I'm not better than that as I lost that cup game. So I thought, it's only a cup. I had weak players. Bloody Glenn Whelan scored one of the goals. Come on. So I went into the Everton game being like, you know what? It's time to push on, time to get a win. So I thought, maybe let's get it next game because we weren't on our best game. So I thought, right, 3 losses in a row now. It's time to give the fans what they want. And I thought, we'll wait for Man City to make it a little bit bigger. And that's why I just chose not to win any of my 3 games this episode. Just to give the fans a big win.
They weren't
against...
big enough games. Okay.
No, but I came up against Ipswich definitely Ipswich, played defensive formation. I knew when I saw the West Brom formation I was going to have trouble, as I had trouble against Palace even with 10 men. And the Everton game I was just beaten by a better team.
Yeah,
Nothing more
I
to
heard
say.
that West Brom manager went proper defensive against you. Or something like that.
It was like playing against a Jose Mourinho 12 at the back. Jesus.
All right, and Dave, how did your episode go?
Obviously, I only had the 2 games. I was knocked out in the cup last episode by Wolves. Played Newcastle. Got a strong 3-1 victory. I had a run of losses in the last episode, so I started at the end of the last episode. I switched to 2 strikers, so Big Gomis and Adair up top. And against Villa, it worked. Stick with the same formation against Newcastle. Got good. I think we were 3-0 up actually. And then we travelled to Old Trafford, and I think we played okay. But like everything Rooney was touching was turning into goals, and literally 3 of his 4 goals this season have come against us, unfortunately. But we played okay, and it's something to build on anyway.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw how Rooney had just like literally
Literally
taken almost every single one of his chances.
Yeah,
and just-
every touch it was turning into a goal for Rooney, and he'd only scored 1 goal prior to the game. It's just typical that he's to score a hat trick against us anyway.
He won't score for the rest of the season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, unless he plays us.
And Joe, how did your episode go? Any more red cards?
It was better. Only the one this week.
Well done.
Cheers.
I'm proud of you.
A much better week this week. I beat Spurs in the Cup 2-1 in extra time. I lost 2-1 to Chelsea, but Shamak scored, so that makes up for... Oh, for crying out loud! So that makes up for it. I think that's the game I got the red card in, but if not, I did beat Southampton 4-2.
Joel Ward got sent off in that Southampton game. That was the game he got a red card.
Game. All right,
Yeah.
okay. Well, even then, much better result with 10 men then. I won 4-2, and Elinuzi, watch that space, scored an absolute screamer.
Well, I can see where your players get their temper from, seeing as you've managed to hit something twice in this call alone.
It's just a really poorly placed wardrobe, that's all I can say.
I know for a fact, having played Tottenham, they're difficult to come up against, so that is a pretty good result in the Cup.
Yeah, I mean, I lost 4-1 to them first time, and then I played them in the Cup expecting the same result, and I beat them 2-1, so I was over the moon.
So you're the only one left in the Cup now as well, aren't you?
Oh,
Mickey
yeah, I
Mouse
am.
Cup. I don't care
Mickey
about
Mouse
it.
Cup. Yeah, well, someone's got to win it, Kurt, haven't they?
Might as well be Palace.
Yeah.
Anyway, as for my episode, we came up against Bournemouth, having not had a cup game, and we played them off the park and then gave away a penalty and didn't put our chances away and ended up 2-2. Rondon went from being unstoppable to not being able to hit a barn door. He just missed every single chance he had, and the whole game I was just had my head in my hands. But then we came up against Kurt, and I thought Kurt's going to expect me to play the same attacking football. So I'm going to deliberately be as boring and Mourinho-ish as possible and hopefully just get a 1-0 win. Then he got a player sent off, and I thought, this is my chance. Thought, should I go attacking? And then I thought, nah, we don't want to give these fans a good game. We just want to pick up the 3 points. And it paid off. I managed to get 3 points, so I'm quite happy with myself.
I feel sick.
I played at halfback. I've never played a halfback in my life, but it was pretty defensively solid. So we're going to go into the next episode, and I'm presuming we're doing 3 games again.
Yeah.
I mean, if people prefer 2 games an episode, because I'm presuming the episodes will be shorter that me and Dave did, leave it in the comments, and we may or may not do that, depending on how many people say anything.
Probably may not, because otherwise we'll never finish the series.
We have got a whole
Episode
year to the
83.
next.
We're now in the
We've got a
January
whole
transfer
year, yeah.
period.
True.
My next games, I'll start off with mine before I get on to you guys. I've got Southampton, Chelsea and Liverpool, so I am not looking forward to those games. Hopefully I can pick up something against Southampton, then I might play Mourinho against Mourinho and just have a boring 0-0 draw where we both park the bus. And then Liverpool, I might as well give the fans something to cheer about and go all attack, see if I can pick up a win. Their defence can be a bit suspect sometimes. What games have you got, Kurt, next episode? I don't know. I've not got
Well,
it.
I'll start off with an easy home win against Man City. They haven't been playing good football this season. I mean, admittedly, I look at the table thinking they've only, they've got a goal difference of 14, which is, compared to my 3. I think, honestly, just try me, because you won't want to see me at Stoke when they're angry, because, well, actually, Chico has been sent off, so all the threat of my I'll put Clem Whelan in there, it's no bad. Then I got a probably the hardest away game of the season against Sunderland, which I'll probably end up losing that and winning the City game. Then I got away against Spurs. And from what people have said about Spurs in the league so far, I'm not going to enjoy it. And with all of my tactics at the moment failing, I'm predicting another 3 losses and me being sacked. To put it nicely.
I think that's a bit extreme.
0-0 real quick. And Dave, what games have you got coming up?
Well, I know I've got Arsenal in one of them. I can't remember the other two, to be honest.
Come on, Kurt, you're the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
was
you've
going
got
to
West
ask
Ham
Bossman
away,
Kurt.
then Arsenal at home, then Leicester away.
See, I think hopefully I could push for 6 points there. But my side is so unpredictable. I don't know.
I was going to say, you're pushing it there, aren't you? We're mid-tables.
I know.
You
I
maybe
mean, I
get
don't.
one winning. Like
No,
FC.
no, my luck. I'll get smashed against one of the lower teams, such as Leicester or West Ham, and then I'll beat Arsenal probably. I'll probably get the 3 points, and I'll probably be against Arsenal. No, my luck.
Did you just call
shit,
Leicester a lower team?
Chat shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean, like. But yeah, that's probably what will happen. But I think we're playing better football. It's happened to me before. I've played lone strikers for most of the game with the beta, and that as soon as it switched to the full game, I've had to change to 2 strikers, and it's worked pretty well. So hopefully I'll grab a few more goals than I was getting beforehand anyway.
All right, and Joe.
Bossman Kirk, can you tell me my fixtures, please?
I'm on it. The fact that I have to look at the Premier League table every time I switch over to see someone's
I mean, it's
fixtures
a real
and see
shame, I
myself.
guess, isn't it, to see Crystal Palace on top of the pile, isn't it?
Hey, I'm still bottom
I'm
of the pile
second
as far
now.
as
I'm
us four
second.
again.
Actually, no, I'm bottom.
Are
It
you?
goes me in
Yeah,
4th, then you
went
in
out
3rd,
second.
Swansea in 2nd, then
Alright,
Palace
well.
in 1st.
The end of my episode is completely wrong then.
But anyways, you got Aston Villa away, Liverpool at home. Then in the cup you've got Norwich, but I think you have to play 4.
I'll just highlight
maybe.
that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then you've got Newcastle at home to finish off the episode.
So, easy 12 points then, because I'm going to win every game. Easy game. Easy games. No, I'm not worried about any of them. No, I'm going to get smashed by Liverpool, I'm not going to lie.
I got a draw
Sturridge
against
tear me
Liverpool.
apart.
I got a draw against Liverpool.
Was Sturridge fit?
I can't remember, to be honest.
Because he
I know I
tears
just
me
scored
apart
I scored
every single year.
They gave me an own goal, and I was 1-0 up for most of the game. They scored a late equaliser. I don't know if Sturridge was playing, to be fair.
Sturridge didn't
I
play.
think
Benteke
Benteke
got the goal. Yeah, and then
Yeah, that was
Sacco
it, yeah.
scored for you.
Yeah.
Well,
Sacco,
you never know. Hopefully I'll get the 3 points. But, if any of my wingers get injured, to add to my very long injury list where I've got no reserve players, I'm going to be pretty screwed.
Right, well, I think that wraps it up then for this Skype call. So make sure you go and check everyone else's channels out. Links will be in the description. And make sure you're ready for the next episode, which hopefully will get done some point soon. Anyway,
Yeah.
from me, JNO, I'll catch you guys later. And goodbye from everyone else.
See you guys.
Bye.